Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 5 of our Sonic adventure. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, whether it's Christmas or Christmas Eve. It's currently an okay temperature Christmas in Australia at the moment, and it's a good day so far. So let's continue that. And continue this.
Infinite can create virtual reality projections.
Oh yeah, the
They
virtual
have
reality
form,
that's not virtual
they have
reality.
heart and soul.
Oh, hey Ping. Have to deal with a kitty, huh?
Virtual reality? So all those
Wasn't aware you
familiar
had
faces
cats.
that were part of
Replicas. The problem is, according to Rouge,
So fight after fight, he can just keep
Yeah,
cranking out
this
counterfeits?
bit of dialogue has many
Exactly.
problems, as I believe I
As it
pointed out
stands,
last
there's
time.
no way
He
to
can
avoid
create
this.
infinite amounts of these clones that are so powerful and certainly not virtual reality projections, because that's not a thing outside of virtual reality, they're holograms. But doesn't, for
Of
reasons,
course we can
presumably
win
so
this. We
Sonic can just
always
win.
do. We just
But
have
yeah. I will change my clothing a little bit. Oh dear. You know what? Let's go for a bit of Goofy. Where was the shoes? Footwear. Because why call it shoes when you can just be unique? Sure, that's a look. Oh no, we can't get rid of that beautiful snout. Okay, let's just go with yellow. I guess it fits because lightning.
Listen up! We just got word that Eggman's forces are undermanned at his headquarters in Metrop.
They're probably staging somewhere else as part of Eggman's plan.
Exactly. That's why I'm calling it Operation Big Wave.
Big wave.
Here's what it's called. What's important is
I thought up this strategy in about a minute and a half. We're going in hard and fast. We're not gonna stop till
Wow.
Eggman's army is
Knuckles the
destroyed.
tactician. Bit of Sonic Boom showing
Sonic
in
is
there.
busy fighting Shadow, but the rest of us can do this. We've got the strength and the
Ha! Great speech!
They have more in sheer numbers, so we also have Sonic. I mean the other Sonic. Also, if we can destroy the Phantom Ruby, we should be able
How
to
do they
send
know
the
it's called
other
the
Sonic
Phantom
home.
Ruby?
At least I hope so.
When did they
This is all
discover
new
that?
territory for me.
What do you mean it's new territory for you? Didn't you deal with this sort of shit in generations?
Okay, let's head straight.
Anyway, yeah, you having a good day so far, Ping? Good Christmas Eve? Aside from being ill still, unfortunately.
All right, time for Operation Big Wave. We'll surge forward and sweep the enemy away.
Oh? Why
What
so?
can a rebel do with an all-out attack? I'll smash them to smithereens.
If you don't mind me asking, of course.
Infinite, activate the Phantom Ruby. Make them wish they'd never been born.
Stay calm. What you're
What?
seeing isn't real.
it's no use. Our troops are scattering
Oh.
in the confusion.
Okay.
Our forces were all gathered together, and now they're
Up or down there, huh? That's how gravity works. Oh, it was asking me to press Y for some reason. Oh, okay. Now I get one. this is a unique gimmick, but it's almost as if they planned for this to set up all this shit. So that is a good question. Who sets up these checkpoints in that, you know? Does Eggman have like a trader on the inside? Like, what's the deal?
80% of our forces have been wiped out.
Probably actually changes in diverse territories. So. Okay. Oh, apparently died. There you go. Things okay though, Ping?
This is Eagle Squad.
Just
We're caught in enemy crossfire. Snake Squad requesting
wanted to make sure you're okay. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. We can talk about it later in
enemy crossfire.
thingy or not. Up to you.
Reinforcements. This is Fox Squad.
Okay.
We can't hold out much more.
Oh, I hope this stream helps your day then.
We've lost contact with the rest.
One flip of the Phantom Ruby switch and everything falls apart on us.
Left.
The rookie is our only hope now.
Oh, that's... What? Sorry. Yeah. Thanks.
This is Eagle Squad.
Yeah.
We're caught in
Look after
enemy
yourself,
crossfire.
huh?
Snake Squad requesting reinforcements. This is
I was just distracted by a giant macro hyena.
Wiped out. And we've lost contact
Jackal.
with the rest.
Whatever he is.
Flip of the Phantom Ruby switch and everything falls
Don't know
apart
if it
on us.
actually is revealed in the game or the comics. But like this time. Oh, whoops. I'm the best Sonic game player.
This is Eagle Squad.
Speaking of macros, though, I might be playing some Black and White 2 later. Have you heard of that title, King?
80% of our forces have been wiped out. And we've lost contact with the rest.
One flip of the Phantom Ruby switch and everything falls apart on us.
The rookie is our only hope now.
No!
As much as it pains me to say it, the best we can do now is to live to fight another day.
You know, I haven't actually seen that film. I've meant to. Oh, I don't have any more. Why? I'm just imagining all the like real Sonic fans, like I don't know, Chris and Rob and that, just looking at this thing and what is he doing? What is this shit? Yeah. No, I want to get. Yeah, got it. Yes, the God Game, the sequel to be precise. Black and White 1 was better in regards to diversity of monster types, but the Black and White 2 is better in graphics and that. It's a pretty fun game. So yeah, I managed to get it to run in window mode using a thing. Yeah, number 2 is pretty much like number 1, except instead of with the Norse, you're with the Greeks, and you're not fighting other gods as opposed to people, which is a little bit of a step back on, to be honest. But the expansion has that covered. God, rank C. Let's pretend that's an S, okay? Yes, Molyneux. It is. Peter Molyneux wanted to make it a 8-part series with the technology progressing each and every iteration. He got up to 2 before losing interest in the franchise, because when you have a good idea, why continue with it? And then, like, you know, Fable and all this other stuff, and yes, half an S. Yeah, and then last I heard, he went off and founded his own studio, 22 Cans, and was basically making like Black and White 3, but without the avatar of that. So it's like, why? SOS. Okay, so someone fucked up and then we get to play as the avatar? Oh, okay. Yes! Your pet avatar thing was awesome. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I had a trainer when I used to play, so I used to make them like as big as mountains and that.
Our other forces are
And I
busy dealing
usually
with
went
enemies.
the
Looks like you took the best
wolf
route.
or the
It's up to
tiger.
you to save Sonic
But
now.
there was an issue with the wolf in not the tiger, the lion. There's an issue with the wolf in Black and White 2 where if it got too muscular or fat, the muzzle sort of fucked up and looked a bit weird. But I downloaded a fix for that. Oh, okay. That's new. I downloaded a fix for that some fans made. That still has a vibrant like community. Like I wasn't aware that the games are still very much talked about, loved, etc. I mean, it's good, but it makes me wish it was on GOG or something because if you don't buy a physical copy, you have nothing. There's no like digital copy for sale or anything. Yeah, people make skins. I sometimes played with the fox skin in whatchamacallit, Black and White 2 for the wolf.
Prisoners are being held in a kind of internment facility. Sonic is probably there too. Security is tight.
One problem
So
with
stay
the
on your toes.
I usually made my wolf guy like eat the occasional human and animal and that because like if they're too good they change like the fur color and that, and it's like white wolves are good and all, but I do prefer grey wolves to white ones, and I do prefer brown ones to grey ones, but you take what you can get. So a little bit, he's a benevolent sort of wolf. No, there isn't, shockingly. Same with the movies as well, actually. That's another game series that just somehow missed the boat. And thankfully I have both. I should reinstall the movie sometime. But yeah, I've had Black and White 2 on my computer since, God, ages? But I just reinstalled it because there was some issue with it last night, so I decided to get, like, patches again, and the fan patch and that, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see what it's like, if there's much different. No, eating anything is bad, like if it's alive. It's just that eating cattle is less bad than humans.
He's close.
Because the idea is you're taking a life when you don't need to, I guess. Because the avatar can happily subsist on grain, but that's kind of dumb because I'm playing a carnivore, come on. But yeah, the cow, have an evil cow, bull with udder, have that just snack on people. That's amusing. Damn vegans ruining everything. But yeah, I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised the game isn't talked about more in the furry fandom because, that shit would be like really good for those into macros and that because, come on, it's the macro dream. You are controlling a giant being. Yes. Otherwise you end up with that vegan lion from Futurama. Well, there's a push to get it on GOG, but whether it will or not. You can find physical copies on eBay and Amazon and that. And they're not that expensive, they're only like $25. I have like the collector's edition or something, but it doesn't seem to have the the Battle of the Gods expansion pack, which I did get when I originally bought the title as part of the EA strategy collection. But I don't know where that disc is now, which is another reason why I rebought the game. But yeah. If you ever have a few bucks spare, I suggest picking it up. Yeah, that makes sense. Even in the wild, wolves only eat, like, very little vegetables in that. Not vegetables, like, oh god, berries? There was an idea that the wolves ate goji berries, which is why in some countries they're called wolf berries, but I don't know
wonder
if
if this
that's...
world can offer me a real
Wolves are almost exclusively carnivores, though.
And as if to
Of course.
answer, the world sends me a trembling child.
Why are you afraid, wolf guy?
Die here, or run away in fear again.
Hey, don't be scared.
Punch him in
This
his
is your
body,
moment to
Snoop.
shine. Keep going. Don't
Do it.
let your fear own you.
Listen to your Sonic.
Fine. I will teach you fear, then pain, and then, well, at least the fear and pain will end.
It's always kind of bugged me when people say, I'm going to teach you a lesson when they intend on killing you. What's the lesson, Death?
You must be a straggler who got left behind. The strong will always vanquish the weak. You have only your own frailty to blame.
Oh god, this is... Really? You only have like a moment to hit him? Oh god. Oh, okay, they can. Don't worry.
You must be a straggler.
Can you pronounce it Antares?
The strong will always vanquish the weak.
I guarantee you will overpass me the moment you put any effort into. Where are you up to in the game there? First! I actually haven't got sound on for myself, so is the song to this even good? Or is it just like a shit fest? Sonic's always been, like, interesting with its music. Not bad by any means, it's just some of it doesn't quite fit. Oh, heroic blue screen of death.
Well, it seems behind that fear is a spark of defiance. And those eyes, I feel like
Wait, you don't recognize the character as... Oh, okay. I thought the whole point was that he recognized the character as the guy who got away. But you don't? Or is he saying that you look like Sonic? It's Sonic! Those eyes! You have his soul inside you! Your OC is truly related to him, just like you always suspected. Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess that's not gonna work. Oh, there's ones on the ceiling as well. Man, I'm shockingly, like, unaware when playing this game. It's amazing. Are you having a good day so far, Antares? A good Christmas? Good. Also, it seems there's a lot less delay this time between the audio. Oh, get out. Yes. Oh, get out. No. Cheating. Bad, not bad. Not bad is good. I'm trying to think of some sort of like impressive thing to say, sort of show that I've got gamer cred, but I honestly can't think of anything. It's like, I'm honestly not this bad.
I underestimated just how desperately the feeble cling to life.
Kill it now. Nope, let him go. I was telling Ping earlier that I might play some Black and White too as well. Don't kill the edgy jackal. He might be cute. You know, there aren't really many Anthro Jackal characters, come to think of it. I can't think of any myself.
I remember you. You ran from me before. You survived then, but you throw it all away now.
Oh, so now you remember him, the guy from the village.
This will be goodbye. What? How is this possible? It can't be. How did you?
The power of plot convenience, fool!
No matter. They have only 2 days left. Let them contemplate the inevitable until I end this once and for all.
Yes, please tell me more of your plans. I said, didn't we already do Chemical Plant? Yeah, we did. So where were you using it?
Things were going well with Operation Big Wave. Then everything fizzled out when that
fake shadow was created using the Phantom Ruby's power, right?
Rouge, have you found...
No, not yet. But I have reports that Eggman's database is located at
Apparently.
the... If we can check that out, we might find something there.
I remember last stream I was playing this, I sort of felt like there's like a casino jungle area. It's like, that's kind of really unique, but then we revisited it. It's like, really? And no, I mean, I should expect it, but at the same time, I was kind of thinking that more levels would be more one-offs, if that makes sense.
That sounds like a promising lead. We have to figure out the secret.
Then again,
behind
if you
Infinite's power in virtual
instead think of
reality.
these like the
Tails,
acts of
can you
Sonic
handle this?
1 and 2, you replayed those same themes like 3 times, some of them. It's not virtual reality. Not, well, technically it is, but it's not in the sense that anyone else, like in our world, would understand it. Like, it is a virtual reality, in like, as in it's a pseudo reality that he's created, but you know what my issue is with that? Like, it's not like Oculus Rift stuff, basically, is what I'm getting at. That's how people in our world would understand virtual reality.
Got it. I'll take Sonic. I mean the other Sonic
Should
with
be
me
referring
and
to
head
that
the
stuff. They're holograms. Or illusions, as you said. But yeah, not virtual reality.
According to Rouge,
Wait, why am I
there
classic
should be a
Sonic again?
database somewhere. We have to locate the building it's
I-
in. There's a lot of
Yeah,
ground to cover,
I didn't
so
get an
just
I
finding it
don't
will be a
think
chore.
I saw an explanation for this in the chat that was coming up. It sort of feels like anyone can do this level. There we go, there's that little blue ball. Boom. What's your favorite Sonic game, Antares? Adventure? And what about you, Ping, as well? So I'm not sure how much Sonic you've actually played. If I'm recalling correctly, I feel like you're in a situation similar to me, where it's like, what's a Sonic? Oh, I'm gonna embarrass myself a little further. How I'm performing at the moment reminds me, Antares, of when we were playing Super Mario on the SNES Classic, Remember that? Platformers, they're not games I really have any experience. Fair enough. I never had a Sega console, actually. Only SNES, my brother's PlayStation, my first personal console was PlayStation. Thank you for the air. Yes, you did. I did poorly in that game. Platformers are not a thing I'm good at.
Too much quiet is usually a sign of danger. Best to play it safe here.
Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles. Yeah, that was a good game. What about and Knuckles?
Whoa, the water level is rising. Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
I remember everything, Chris. Antares. Don't drown. All good. Like, as long as I don't drown, all good. Wait, you took apart a PlayStation? Why? What would make you think, let's destroy this thing? Were you one of those kids who wanted to see how everything works, Pink? Let's take apart watches! Yeah, you were one of those kids. All good. It's good to have some curiosity about the world around you. Sonic is way past cool. Yeah, but at least these days you can pick up like a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3. I would probably recommend a PlayStation 2. That way you get access to both PlayStation 1 things and PlayStation 2 things. Welcome back, Mr. Antares.
Phew. So, this is where. Hold on a sec. Okay. Failed battle plans, robot designs. Wow, he's got like
10 terabytes of
Found it.
selfies.
Virtual reality weapon, the Phantom Ruby. A weapon that takes control of people's visual and
I really
depth
wish they weren't calling it
perceptions.
virtual
Feed false
reality.
information to the brain, creating a new reality. Like a dream so real, if you bump yourself in it, your sleeping self will bruise? It's hard to believe. Eggman experimented with lots of prototypes, and then incorporated.
Were you a fan of the original Xbox, Ping?
If I'm reading this data correctly,
So I don't feel like it had many good games.
I don't like sitting on the bench, but there's nothing to do till Tails gets back.
Thankfully. Backwards compatibility is always useful. Sorry, I just noticed that Knuckles looks like he's had a few to drink. Eating that eggnog a bit early, I see.
Way to jinx it! Metal Sonic has been spotted in the city!
Is it another fake?
Why would they bother making a fake out of something that already isn't real? Couldn't they just build more?
Sonic. Okay. This is something that's kind of... I was going to go into a spiel about, when people say, it isn't real, like, in regards to stuff on the computer but I'll say that basically, It's a robot. It's real. It's something that
Either
exists.
way, it's getting wrecked. Let's go, partner.
Yeah, it would have been good to play as Tails, actually. You're a fan of games on Are You Ping? What games? Blinks the Time Cat. Oh, this is another let's hold hands level.
Watch out! Metal Sonic was spotted near there.
Strange. I don't see him anywhere. Whew, that was a close one. Good work, partner. Keep it up.
So sometimes you have to press the button, sometimes you don't.
It's lights out for you.
Fable? Yeah, that was a good one. Morrowind is a classic, but I'm actually not that big a fan of it, but only for the combat. I can appreciate the lore and the text and all that, but I'm sorry, if I see you, if I see myself hitting you with my sword, I've hit you with my sword. You can't just go take backs. It's like, that's D&D stuff that, like, done wrong. Right, because in D&D, you wouldn't hit with the sword, you know, you'd miss. But in that world, it's just like, no, you physically hit. It's just that we've decided that didn't actually hit. It's done. I'm sure some of us are excited to hold Sonic's hand. Antares? Or Rob, for that matter. He wants to marry Sonic. At least according to that description on his stream. So again, why would you have Sonic when there's Wonder for the Arctic Fox? Oh my god, I almost called him an Arctic Fox. I have failed you, my favorite Sonic character aside from Elise. Yes, it is annoying. That's why there's a mod they made that basically, like, every time you hit, you hit. It's like I prefer that, you know. But, like, I appreciate the lore and everything. I read through Morrowind stuff extensively. I love the Elder Scrolls. It's a good universe. So I'm sad the Fox people from Black Martian have died. Yeah, that's another thing that I don't mind about Morrowind, actually. How I had stuff like flying and that sort of stuff. It's kind of a shame that was removed from, like, you know, Oblivion onwards. Oblivion was an alright game, but yeah, Skyrim is a better one, and in Skyrim they could have brought that deal. If they can have open cities as a mod, you know, you could have open cities in the universe. I can understand why they'd want to avoid that though for the dragons, but you just script it so that dragons never attack the cities or spawn near them. during a stream before, though. That's unfortunate. Thanks for letting me know, though, Penny. Hopefully it wasn't down too long. Am I back in voice? Just checking. Fantastic. Thank you, Ping. Much appreciated, friend. Did you finish Sonic Mania, Antares?
When we join forces, the sky's the limit. Double boost!
Fantastic. Oh. Oh, the yes was not to finishing. You know, you should stream more, actually. Your streams are fun. And, I can plug them. I can have a dyed tip of hair. Oh, that's tempting.
Hey, that was great! We're like a well-oiled machine. Fighting a well-oiled machine. Huh?
Yay! They did the fist bump! Just like in the song. That song's actually not bad, I don't mind it. It is a guilty pleasure. To be fair though, that probably is what some people would react like they're Ping, because let's face it, they know what Sonic fans are like. They're counting on it at this point. That might be it for Sonic. I might now swap over to Black and White. Yes, but that means I have to say goodbye, Ping. And that's sad. Okay, 3 people watching. All good, all good. Thought I had it open. Did I not? Oh yeah, I do down here. Now, it's going to be interesting because this, I think, takes up more of the screen. Can I not minimize that anymore? Or this is going to be interesting. Let's see how this works because this is not meant to be run the window, so I can't really like alter it once it's up. So let's see. The text will be a little difficult to read, like the very thin text, because it's not supposed to be run in this sort of window or anything, so it crunches it. I don't have any mods or that installed aside from the patches and the fan patch and the one that fixes the wolf's muzzle issue that I mentioned earlier. If it gets too muscular or fat, it just sort of mouth doesn't work. Like you get the parts of the back of the jaw, sort of like the texture of the teeth and that clipping out of the mouth, which is dumb. I've never actually managed to finish this game. I only got up to the Japanese lands, but I keep replaying
This
it,
is the
spending
beginning.
hours on it.
The birth of a god. Called by one pure breath. Born out of desperation. To be a god.
Is it?
To wield the power of good
It
and
might
evil.
calm down.
That is your destiny.
I'll have to wait till I can access options to do
We need
about
a
that.
god. Please hear us. Help. Help us, please.
It certainly does ping.
We're your conscience. We're part of you. Our role is to help you be the god you want to be. So, we'll guide you as you make your godly way through whatever this world throws at you. But before then, you'll want to learn the basics. We'll help you with all that, but even more importantly, you'll need a creature. Hey, let's go and choose one.
You can also get the tiger unlocker now for free if anyone's ever interested in getting the tiger. But
There
we all
they
know
are.
which one I'm going
Wonderful,
with.
aren't they? You have 4 to choose from, but the one you choose will be with you throughout your whole time in this
It's a shame they
world.
don't have more.
So consider
like,
carefully and make your choice wisely. Let us tell you about these amazing beasts. All creatures can be trained to become lovable, mischievous pets. Or they can be the ultimate disciplined weapons of destruction and war. Any creature you choose can become these things. That's the wonder of a god's creature. It can become whatever you wish. All creatures will grow up to be huge and powerful.
Yes.
They can be cute, quirky pets, inquisitive and fun-loving. Or they can be single-minded war machines. All creatures will be as good or evil as you teach them to be. Yeah, right. I'd rather they spread love in the form of a massacre or two by going into battle. Creatures can live for war, domination, and destruction. Oh, such a shame if you ask me. Whichever creature you choose will change according to what he learns and does. They all have their own lives, but you need to be a responsible parent and not overfeed them. So, now it's time to choose. Click on a creature with the action button to highlight him. If you're sure. Oh, great choice, boss.
Done. I do feel sorry for the other ones though, because they're so sad. It's like, oh, you didn't pick me.
So, boys, you've been asleep a long time. Do you need
I
a
will give
refresher
you
about
Zoro
how to move
because
like
they
a
give
god?
you tribute, which is how you unlock stuff.
Use
So,
the action button on this scroll to find out how to
but you
move
always
and
do
look
something.
around.
You should be able to
Click
adjust
the
the
action
volume.
button on this scroll to skip tutorials. You will miss out on tribute if you skip it, though.
Oh, okay, I guess we can. No. Oh yeah, I can. Good. I'll turn that down to like there. Yep. And you guys can let me know how that sounds now.
The hand is your tool for manipulating the world. The movement button pans your view around the world, like this. To move left, hold down the... Great work! Now we must move to our right. To move right, hold down the movement button, then drag the mouse to the left. Wonderful! Just follow the arrows. Let's keep going. Click and hold the ground. Then move the mouse back to pull yourself forward.
In the days when they expected
Follow
people
the arrows to get back to your creature.
Also, when I was reinstalling this, had to use the old CD key. It's like, oh,
button down,
I remember that.
The creature is moving behind us. We must pan backwards to find him.
Oh. Billions of expansions, man.
Well done.
Are they? I didn't know that.
Now we shall learn to rotate your view. Hold the middle mouse button down, then drag from side to side to rotate your view.
Did you ever play the Sims Ping?
Now, whilst keeping the middle mouse button down, drag the mouse. It's time to learn to pitch your view up and down. Middle click of the landscape, then drag the mouse backwards. Click and hold the middle mouse button in the highlighted area.
Okay. Let's see how that works. It says I want it to be silent. Yes! Oh, Werewolf's so good. I liked how they had, okay, I would have preferred if they had looked a bit more traditional, but I can appreciate what they are.
This is going very well. Now I suggest we try pitching down.
No, it seems
Click
great.
the middle mouse button in the highlighted area
One
and hold
all the
it down.
expansions except for House
Now,
Party,
whilst keeping
and
the
I
middle
had
mouse
2,
button
and
down,
all the
push the
expansions
mouse
except
forward.
for Apartment Living and like a lot of the stuff packs.
There
like
is
H&M
one
stuff,
last
and I didn't
thing,
bother
Leader.
with.
Learning
Sims
to
3,
zoom in and
all
out.
the expansion
Now,
packs.
try and
Sims
zoom
4,
away from
unfortunately,
the
some of the
Roll
expansion
the
packs.
mouse wheel backwards
Man,
to
they really
zoom
botched
out.
that one. Gotta feel sorry for Maxis.
Oh dear, you rolled the mouse wheel. Marvelous.
Oh, okay.
Now try zooming towards the creature. Wonderful. You showed remarkable skill, Leader.
Way to go, boys.
Yeah,
Sorry I
sort of
couldn't
gutted
help,
them.
but, you know, places to
Dude,
be.
if you can
All the
do it, it's so
controls
good.
you've just learned can be
But
used
it becomes a
to
little
move
bloated,
around
but
the
that's
world.
okay. Get those, some of the mods. Yeah. That's why you should wait for like a massive sale or something.
This is a
Or,
gold scroll. These lead you through the story.
I trust you. I could loan you access to my Origin account.
Silver scrolls.
Wait,
lead
do
to
I have it on
quests in
Origin?
the world.
Yeah, I have it on Origin. I could give you access to my Origin account so you can just download it through that.
Bronze scrolls
Easy.
are tutorials, which can teach you so much.
Double-click the movement button on the ground there to zoom to it quickly.
If you're wanting to do that, of course.
I see a bronze tutorial scroll here, boss. Move the hand over the rock and hold down the action button to
I could
pick it
also
up.
attempt to send
Once
you
you've got
my,
hold of it, release the button.
Fair enough.
So, let's move
Yeah,
all
that's
these
understandable.
rocks out of the circle.
Oh, that's it. You picked up the rock like an expert. Now, move it outside the circle and click the action button again to drop it on the ground.
Oh, I say, you threw that beautifully. Well done. Reminds me of my cricketing days.
Die already. There we go.
Rock on, boss. Yeah, you got it in the right place. Smooth move.
Look, You have received 1,000
Yes, I thoroughly
tribute,
deserve it.
and you thoroughly
It's paying
deserve
for
it.
my hit.
Another
You
bronze
should.
scroll.
It's useful for your
So
friends
much
keep
to
track of as
learn
well.
and so little time.
Whee!
You know, villagers are wonderfully versatile. They can do so much in the world. You can simply pick up a villager and put him or her next to something. The villager will take this as divine inspiration and become
Disciple
a disciple.
breeders.
Let's have a go at this, boys. Pick up this guy here and drop him over the highlighted area.
Very good.
It's your
Now
duty in
drop
life to
him
just make
by
all
a
the babies.
highlighted area. Don't look, leader. The breeders are doing whatever it is such people do. This person is safely working at the farm.
Disciple builder.
And see, we got a builder.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Disciple forester.
You can only take 12 with
And
you, though,
this
I
guy
think.
is chopping trees for wood. You got all
Yeah.
that, boss? Of course you did. And to prove it, there's a
Oh,
thousand
are you meaning the
tribute
first one?
waiting
Because I
for
thought you
you.
only played the first one.
Now, why not explore the land? Click on the silver scrolls when you see them. Click on the gold scroll on the big mountain to leave.
If there is a god up there, and you can hear me, please help me out. I'm in dire need. My life is in ruins. A rock has rolled onto my lovely garden. I've been trying
Aw.
to move it, but it's
I don't
too
recall
big
enough
and
about the
heavy.
first
If
one.
ever
That
a man
was,
needs a god, I'm him. Please hear
Oh.
my prayer.
You had, like,
Who's he to
Stable
ask
cheat, I
us
think
to
that was the
move
name,
a
teaching you
rock
how to
for
use them.
him?
Like the
Let's
creatures
teach
in that.
him a lesson.
No, no, that's wrong. We should help our people. We're nothing without them.
Phew. No, it really doesn't. First world problems.
Praise be! The rock is gone! My garden is rockless!
Marvelous! You moved the rock. The man is happy, and all is well.
Oh, is this how it's gonna be, boss? Winning the hearts of this
You
world's
totally can, by the
people.
way. They have unique dialogue if you drop it on him or his house.
You've just received tribute.
I was going to say, what, did the tree just bow to me? But as punishment, you will no longer have a wheelbarrow. Or rather, you will, it'll just be in a incredibly hard to reach area. Fun with that.
Oh no! The waterfall is blocked!
Not the waterfall!
What will we do now? This is awful.
Don't worry. We'll think of something.
Throwing objects can prove very useful.
Yeah, I don't know
both
why it'd be
defense
such an issue,
and
because if
attack.
it was
To
blocked, you
throw
just
an
drop it
object,
outside.
first pick it up.
I have to teach you how to throw stuff
Whilst
somehow.
keeping the action button
Yes,
held,
every
move
map
the
is an Allen
mouse
thing.
in the direction you want to throw. Release
Just like
the
the first
button
game.
when you want to let go of the object and send
You
it
were brought into
flying.
life to save someone from a shark, if I recall.
Too bad. Tough luck. Yeah, rock on!
Really? It's not letting me pick up that rock? Okay.
Too bad.
I'm throwing it too hard.
Tough luck. Yeah, rock on! Too bad. Tough luck.
Aw.
Yeah, rock on! Too bad. Tough luck.
Oh my god, really? If you drop the rock at all, it just goes.
Yeah,
come on.
Rock on.
You just have to tap them.
Too bad.
This is not embarrassing.
Tough luck.
What's this game about, Chris? Oh, it's a rock throwing simulator.
Too bad.
Oh god. Oh, come on.
Tough luck.
It always seems to be whenever I'm playing in front of other people that I fuck up the most. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, rock on.
Oh, somehow that counts. Okay.
Well done, leader. The blockage has
Hooray!
been
Unfortunately, that's not something you can really do in the main game. This is about sheep, if I recall. Have to take them from one place to another.
Look at these peaceful people. How lovely. We could help their friends by moving them so they can be together in the main valley. Isn't that sweet? A little lost valley of people.
Way to go. You're holding a nomad.
Great! The nomad is in the right valley. Well done. Excellent. Marvelous. Marvelous.
I was going to say, surely that's all.
Remarkable work. You rescued everyone. Look, you received 1,000 tribute.
Who needs the angel and devil when I have you
Is
two?
complete, leader. Click the gold scroll on top of the mountain to progress.
You know what? I'll take one of their pigs. Ha ha ha. Fine, if you guys want me to be a bit evil, I can. Oh, it's raining? You had a roof over your head. Oh god, you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, random animals in this game. Like, little micro ones, like, well, normal sized ones.
Are you sure?
Click again to confirm.
Now I should be helping the Greeks evacuate, if I remember correctly. I mean, spoilers.
Oh yeah, hey, they didn't expect that. Splat one, villager.
Now you've had a taste of your powers, we're ready to visit our mighty Greek capital.
Yeah, full of people that worship us.
Please hear us.
Listen,
Please help
can you
us.
hear that?
We pray.
That's a pure prayer.
Hear our
It sounds like something terrible has happened.
Almighty One, please heed our call in this hour of need. Our armies are crushed. What's left of us hides in this city from the brutal Aztecs. And now they are at our walls. I implore you, please help us.
Oh my! It's a huge Aztec army! They're invading!
Our city is under siege. The Aztecs have killed nearly all our troops.
Aztec warriors have scaled the wall.
Imagine how these
You got
people
a
would
villager,
be.
boss.
Yes, you put him down in the right place.
Should we just stand still? I guess we'll just let the rest of them
People are
die.
trapped by the burning buildings. Grab them and drop them in the porthole. That villager is now safe. Well done.
See, if you stand and wave your arms, you're likely to get my attention.
What's happening? What's that rumble?
And it's always an ape no matter what one you pick yourself. And yes, this is something we can do.
I don't know, but we'd best save as many villagers as we can and get out of here.
What are these crazed Aztecs doing? They crushed our villagers with barrels. We need revenge.
I wonder how we get
There are
revenge.
some more barrels on the
Pull the guard fence away. The barrels will roll towards those invading Aztec scum.
Look, leader, we can set these
Don't
barrels
question
of
the
hay
fact
on
there's just a
fire
giant
and roll
burning
them
stick
down
there.
to deal with the
They
platoons
just-
down there.
Pick up the flaming stick and hold it over the hay bales.
Why there's a bunch of soldiers off to the right just standing there.
Oh no, another volcano. We can't save any more people.
We totally could, we're just choosing not to.
We've done all we can here, leader. We have lots of followers, and we've escaped from the Aztecs.
Now, we gotta get ourselves powerful and take the fight back to the Aztec scum. But first, we'll have to conquer the Norse.
Or free them to join us, of course. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. To the Norseland!
A sequel to this or another game like this would be good. Can you imagine this sort of game with like today's graphics? Oh, so good.
Look, here are the people we saved. They're exiting the portal. Wonderful.
Yeah, these guys made it, but think of how many got toasted. Ooh. Anyway, where are we?
This looks like an old Greek settlement. We can re-establish ourselves here. It looks so peaceful here. With no Aztecs, it's the perfect place to build up and get more followers. There is already a town center, a storehouse, and a field which we can use. The green ring you see is the extent of your influence.
Congratulations,
you can
King!
only do things within this ring.
That's
You
fantastic.
can extend the green influence ring by placing more buildings and having more people.
When you're ready to learn how to feed your people, click on the gold scroll over the
I'm
field.
assuming you were having issues.
Your villagers are going to need food very soon, leader. Move your hand over this field, then click and hold the action button to pick up the grain. When you've got 200 food in your hand,
that's annoying.
drop all through it into the storehouse. Ah, we now have enough food.
We need to get our people working if we want to rebuild, boss.
Villagers can be turned into disciples who will work at the job you assign them. Pick up a villager, then put them down on a field.
How many disciples do they want, though? Might be happening to you as well. Wait, really? Was that not good enough?
Now place the villager down over the field. No, that's not a disciple farmer.
Those farmers can handle that small field with no problem, boss.
Interesting. I wonder what the issue
We
is.
need wood if our village is at the build and our town expand. Grab and pull a tree out of the ground and drop it into the storehouse. Now put it in the storehouse.
We could really do with some discipled foresters to collect wood for us. Pick up a villager and drop them next to a tree to make them a discipled forester. Make a total of 3 foresters. Make 2 discipled foresters.
You can get tribute if you click on all these signs in the land, but they're so fucking
Now,
difficult to find.
place the villager next to a tree. No,
Nice
that ain't the disciple forester.
No,
that ain't the disciple forester.
You.
We got some nifty forest thing going on,
Immediately no,
boss.
because we don't need them. Wood is not that scarce, at least in this map, so you really don't need it.
The statues on your town center represent your town's desires. This shows what your people would like to build next. Keeping your people happy is important.
Buildings in that change with your
They will let you
alignment
know
as
if they
well.
desire a building type. See how the statue is carrying grain? That represents the people's desires for food. If they need ore or wood, they will let you know. Keep an eye on the statue, as it will change.
This plinth's height represents how good or evil you are. From its top, a flame or a fountain will spring as you perform evil or good acts. The whole city will shift to show you if you are good or evil.
This statue lets you know your people's desires. Watch the height of the statue. The higher it is, the more they need their desire. This scroll shows the impressiveness of your city, its population and happiness. There is plenty of other useful information about your growing metropolis. Refer to it often.
By often, we mean very rarely.
Hold your hand over the statues and leave it there to get more detail.
Firing on. Yep.
Your people desire houses. Move your
people
hand over the
desire
rotating
houses.
building, then click and hold the action button to drag it off.
We'll need the right buildings and food if we're gonna support a powerful army. Click the action button again to place it down.
That's right. Well, keep going.
We can speed it up by picking up a tree and
You
dropping
want
it
to be
on the
green if
building.
possible. Sometimes that's not doable though. You do your best.
drop a tree onto the building foundation.
Yes, that's Peter Molyneux's other game, Got Us.
You can also drag a building blueprint off an existing house. Move your hand over the existing house. Hold down the action button and drag to get the blueprint. If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right. See the pile of wood there? Your villagers will use that to build the house with.
Farming area as well, but this time let's not. Turn this into like a little non-farming thing. Plant a tree for. There we go. Beautifying. You also, not really important at this point, but in future you want to make sure that your creature has enough room to actually traverse, because he gets fucking big.
We can also create some disciple builders to help with our city building. Just drop a villager by a house that's under construction to create one. Make 3 disciple builders. Now drop the person by a building site. No, that's not a disciple builder.
This helps them Pathfinder a little easier, because they can go off path, but they prefer to use paths if possible.
Excellent. We've got a nice little troop of builders.
There we go. You can also speed this up by, you know... Oh, I don't have God building yet. Then you can't speed this up.
The house is finished, and look how delighted the villagers are.
Impressive towns will help you take over other villages more peacefully, which is why I'm planting trees in that. Help. And also, foresters will never cut down planted trees like that. And you also will want to save one of these size sort of rocks for your creature, because they can weightless with them, and that'll increase their muscle mass, their strength. And if you give it to one and make them run around the island a bit, that'll increase both their muscle mass and their stamina.
And hold the action button. This is very useful, but you do lose some of the resource in the process.
Just wait for these people to actually build shit. I can't yet, he's asleep. They won't let me do anything with him for a little while, unfortunately. Otherwise I would. He's so tiny. Ugh. 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 Like that. Yeah, these don't need ore, thankfully, but that's what this stuff
You've
is.
built enough houses for now. We must get the people to multiply. Oh dear, it's embarrassing talking
And
about
if you make
this.
disciple breeders, make them women, because a woman can only fall pregnant once every sort of 16-game months, whereas a man
We
can
need 3
go
breeder
around and get
disciples
everyone
to satisfy
pregnant.
the village's needs.
Want a stable,
Drop a
controlled...
man or woman from your
Whoa,
hand
shit.
next to
Sorry, love.
one of the opposite sex. Disciple breeders will continue forever. Excellent. We
As
need
an apology,
2
you now
more
get to
to
make babies
satisfy
forever.
the village's needs. Marvelous. You've now created enough breeders. Any disciple will carry on doing that one job forever, unless you give them another job.
I get rid of the forest as well, actually. We really don't need the wood.
What we need to do is increase our population. Now we've got some breeders, it should be easy to get 75 villagers. Click the gold scroll when you are ready to learn about the toolbar. Right, let's open the toolbar. See,
So you guys
there is
enjoying
a
watching
flag in
this
the
one?
bottom left of the screen. All you need to do to open it is click the action button on it once. Hey, what's that? That is the toolbar. Good. Now click again to close it. Open it up again. The toolbar holds a series of menus. These tabs are used to navigate the different menus. The tab currently selected is the Construction tab. So the menu shown is the Construction menu. Each menu is divided into sub-menus. We're going to show you how to access some advanced features. Press F4 to bring up the Tribute menu.
This is the coolest part of the menu.
The tribute is like a form of currency. You can spend it on whatever you like, including new buildings. You can improve your godly powers and add constructions or features to your town. You earn tribute by finishing challenges and doing other impressive things. We have plenty of tribute at the moment. Enough to buy a temple. You can now build a temple. This is a good thing with a capital G. Your town's impressiveness will increase. Select the temple from the construction menu, then place it down in your town.
I think it would be appropriate to have the temple over here. Nice big area for it.
Some buildings require ore to be built. There are 2 sources of ore. The first is the ore mine, an ore deposit in the ground that can be mined by your villagers. There are also ore rocks.
The villagers can mine these, but to save time, you can add them to your storehouse yourself.
Oh, now it's letting me God build, thank God.
Disciple Mine Worker.
Boys, let's speed things up by using guard building. Pick up some wood or ore.
Hold your hand over the temple and hold the action button to help construct the building. Well done. If you build a very impressive city, then people will come from far and wide to live in it. Civic buildings are a good way to increase impressiveness. Nobody gets hurt, and we get more followers, making us more powerful. Look, those people are migrating. They want to live in our town. They're bringing all their worldly goods. Hooray! People of all tribes will be drawn from far and wide to live in a good city. We'll beat our foes the clever way.